Anyway, let's move on to what? So, someone's playing some Warhammer game. Is that from last week or no?
That's me. No. So Mrs. Shipwreck and I were searching around on Game Pass to try to find co-op games to play, right?
Okay.
And so we came across some Warhammer game, Chaosbane. I found the name of it. Warhammer Chaosbane. It came like
that's the Diablo one.
That's the Diablo one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I played a little bit of that.
It. Do you enjoy sewers?
Yeah, it's a lot of like walking and hitting.
Yeah. It's Diablo.
It's Diablo.
I will say that we play like a level of that a night as well. Like a level of hitting things with your Warhammer is good. The co-op in it is really well done though. Like it values the second player. Like it gives them all the same benefits, and like when you're picking up stuff, it doesn't matter who picks it up. Like it's going to go to the right person, and you share money, and
nice. And
you can walk around while one person's looking in a menu. The other person could be walking around, and it just like trails their character behind you. So it's got some nice stuff to it. It's got a lot of sewers though. We're walking through a lot of sewers.
I like those Warhammer games. They're good to check out.
It's on Game Pass. Yeah.
That's not the first person one, right?
No, this is it's overhead, like Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance, Diablo style.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
I'll check that out.
So yeah, we enjoy those games, and it's hard to find ones that are good for co-op, right? Like they screw up the co-op a lot.
There's a lot of ways they can screw it up. It often feels like it's just added on and they never played it and tested it and felt like, would anyone actually like to be in the second player role? Because they're going to get fucked.
Right. Nobody wants to be Tails. What else we got here? Tony?
Let's you didn't pick up the Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut, did you?
I still have that sealed, I think, the original version of it.
Throw that right in the garbage. Get the new one.
Can I upgrade? Can I?
Oh, you probably can.
Yeah, it's like $30.
Okay. Because Tom wrote it and he wanted to know, but you don't have the information.
Sorry, Tom.
Maybe in next month. Let's move up to Nintendo. Have you finished Metroid yet, Ship?
I did.
Nice.
Metroid Dread. I got all of the
Were you able to go back to that thing and open the door to get to the thing?
I did.
Nice.
I went back and I went through the loading screens to get to the thing.
What was your elapsed time on that? People brag about that, right?
I don't know if they brag about it or they just put it out. I think my time was something like 11 hours. So it wasn't very quick, but I wasn't trying to be very quick.
Right.
So yeah, that's a good Metroid game. I enjoyed that. It's got some stuff I wish was better. Ravenbeak is the bad guy's name.
Did you roll into a ball?
Yeah.
I did roll into the ball. I got all of the powers rolling into the ball. Shot a lot of missiles. I shot a lot of missiles.
Samus is my favorite lady with balls.
Mm-hmm. She lets out the little balls behind her. Mm-hmm. She's got all the Samus stuff that you sit there and go, this is a good video game, but this makes no sense whatsoever.
Does she have the ice bombs and the other?
She does.
Ice? She has ice.
It does the thing where it's like you don't switch between any of them, right? Mm-hmm. Like it's just like it just keeps piling on. Like, oh, these missiles have like electricity and explosion and ice now. Like
it's all coming together, just like Far Cry.
I'm on board with that.
Yeah,
Far Cry doesn't do that, and that's actually one of the things that's really annoying about.
What do you mean? I got the fire ammo, and you got the poison ammo.
No, but this does it all at the same time.
This does it all at the same
right? Like it's just like, oh yeah, we're just gonna throw that on top of there, just so you have one button for missiles. You don't have to do anything different.
If I could make like the one super bullet that was fire, explosive, poison, armor, and flesh.
How about shooting like two different, like your shotgun and your rifle at the same time?
I would be that would work for me too. I think that would be pretty sweet. I mean, right now I have explosive arrows that I probably use too much.
Right. But I use the shotgun incendiary shotgun. Pretty good. Everybody burns. Even the vehicles. Yeah. Everything burns. What else are you playing?
I picked up Crusin Blast because I'd heard good things about it.
Me too.
On Switch.
I mean, I heard good things. I didn't pick it up.
It's a lot of fun. It's very good. It's got a lot of the stuff that we complained that the Hot Wheels, which we like the Hot Wheels game, but all the complaints we had about it was like not enough action really. Like there's no interaction between the cars or not much to do.
It's very much pure racing. Like
right. Yeah. Like Crusin it's the arcade game, right? Crusin Blast. If you've been in an arcade recently. So it's got the like fantastical, like bright colored crap everywhere. There's dinosaurs running across the screen. Like you're unlocking, there's a unicorn I can be instead of a car. Like
that's good.
Yeah, it's good, and it's got just enough meat to it without being like overbearing. Like all the races are like under 2 minutes long, right? They're not laps. They're just like get to the end of this race, and it's all got the arcade style rubber band AI. So
you need that. If you don't have rewind like Forza, you better have something.
Yeah. So you're gonna like once you figure out kind of that, you're gonna win a lot. But it's got some secrets to find. You can find like 3 keys, and that unlocks more cars, and your cars you have XP and you level up the cars, whatever. I'm nearly done. I've almost unlocked all the cars now, but
nice.
It's really good. I hope it comes to I think it's a Switch exclusive right now. I hope it comes to the other consoles. The screenshots of it make it look a little bit blocky, but like when it's in action, like there's enough like going on that it's like, okay, this is kind of fun and it looks good enough.
I want to see that in action, not on a Switch, if you know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. I hope you get it. I hope everybody gets Crusin Blast.
Me too. Let's quickly go through the Quest corner because there was actually a lot of Quest news, but we'll go through very quickly with the Facebook Meta news that came out this week that they're rebranding to Meta. Also comes the rebuke, I guess, of having to use a Facebook account on your VR headset. You no longer need to have a Facebook account. You can use, I guess they're going to be changing
your Meta account.
Yeah, it's going to be like some other account. Well, previously there was an Oculus account, right?
But now they're getting rid of Oculus.
But they're getting rid of the name Oculus. So I'm not exactly sure, but as of right now, you can contact them.
All I know is this is what the kids want.
The kids want what?
All the name changes.
They don't want the name changes. They do want.
I was talking with Sabrina about this the other day. She goes, "I really like major companies, like mega companies.
Yeah,
but they always keep the name too long. Why everyone should change their name?
Right,
all the time.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one good thing that comes with the name change for people who don't want to maintain a Facebook account.
Is it a good what's the difference?
Because you don't have to have with the terms of service there. Not only do you have to have a Facebook account, but to have a Facebook account, it has to be like a real person. You can't make a fake Facebook.
You can make a fake Meta account.
I mean, you don't have. They're not going to have as much information, obviously, as if you set up a Facebook account. In theory, but who knows?
They'll get all the
information. Not yet. They'll change it. And they also Meta bought Supernatural. They've been buying up a lot of VR game developers. Basically, anything that's in the top sales list on the Oculus store, there's a good chance that Facebook now owns them.
I mean, it makes sense. It's a good buy for them.
Yeah, subscription model seems like a good idea. There's also a big update coming that will let you see people that come into your line of vision. Finally, they will, you don't have to worry about punching your pets or family members because you'll actually see them if they enter your gameplay.
I may or may not have punched my dog.
Yeah, I believe it. I mean, a lot of people, I've seen a lot of videos, though much worse than that. Like, if that's all that happened to you, you're lucky. I've seen kids get like cold cocked, like
no,
flying.
I did not.
Yeah.
For the record, I did not hurt the dog.
No, but you made contact. It's not. We know you're not abusing animals. So that's.
Or am I?
Right. Not when you're in VR anyway. That's your private time. You're off duty. They're also coming out with Grand Theft Auto San Andreas in VR for Oculus Quest at some point.
That sounds unnecessary.
But they're going to retool it to work. Maybe it could be good. Like, that'd be pretty cool. Like, you're in the car and and you're driving like this, like with the two things.
that game is like it's long and there's a lot going on, and it's
Well, you don't need to finish it. Maybe they make like a streamlined version, like San Andreas Light. Like
maybe
can we pare that down to like 15 hours? No one wants to play
you use the little pointer thing to just point past all the driving.
Right. Well, no, but the drive would be cool in VR. You would think, or nauseating. I don't know. One of those two. All right. I
think this is the next big thing in VR. Is just them putting out all the old games in VR.
Yeah, but you have to retool them. You can't just like. And it's only certain games will work. They can't. They're doing it with Resident Evil. Right. And it's like it's the top seller, I think, on the store.
Yeah, that's the next big wave of VR.
That makes sense, for Resident Evil.
I mean, there's a third-person shooter.
Too long, yeah.
Yeah, but you can turn a first-person / like somewhat. Resident Evil 4 is kind of a third-person shooter. It's really close to being a first-person shooter.
I could see like Doom. Probably has that been out in VR? Isn't that something?
They had
like
some
Doom
VR thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
Or back in the
original
day.
Doom. I want to see the original Doom in VR.
Doom in VR.
Just you and really muddy graphics.
Mm-hmm. It's sort of
sounds like sounds gross. Sounds like I'm vomiting. All right, let's move on. We've made it to the CAG bag. This is from Adam. He says, for Wombat, what roasts do you like the best for coffee? Light, medium, full city? I never even heard of these things. Dark, French.
I usually lean towards a dark roast, but some mornings I like a medium roast. I usually will have a combination of those two, so I could switch it up. First cup of the coffee of the day is usually going to be a medium roast. Second cup of coffee is usually a dark roast. And occasionally I'll go for a third cup of coffee and it might be a light. Like maybe I'll do like that if I'm gonna.
You're saying you're mixing the beans.
I'm not mixing like I have multiple cups of coffee.
Oh, okay. You're not blending two different.
I'm not having dark and medium in one cup.
Oh, okay. That's what I thought. I thought like, hey,
that would be weird.
Okay, just checking. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, but I usually lean towards a medium or a dark. So there you go.
Yes. I just whatever. Me, I'm a whatever. Whatever you got.
I like my coffees like I like my cities.
Black?
Dark.
Oh. Like you like your men? What movie is that from, Wombat?
That's Airplane.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Clicksby writes in and says, if you could remaster one game from childhood, would you? What would it be? Mine would be the original Settlers game. Like remaster or remake? There's like different, like there's a big difference there between just like giving something shinier graphics and like modernizing it.
You can do a really crappier job on remastering it.
Yeah, it's a lot cheaper.
That in mind.
Yeah, I can tell. I know.
Sometimes you don't have to do anything. You just have to put remaster after the name of it.
Right.
I mean, I think there's room in the world for a really good elevator action reboot.
A reboot or like a re-envisioning? A re-envisioning?
What's the game I'm thinking of? That Orson Scott Card game, the side-scrolling game. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
You know the game?
I finished it.
Yeah. What's that game, Shipwreck?
Something.
Orson Scott Card game.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember that.
I got it right
here. Shadow something maybe?
Shadow sounds right. It sounds like Shadow Complex.
Shadow Complex.
Yes.
The complex of shadows.
Yes.
That game with the complex, like I think you could make a game that's elevator action that's sort of like a Shadow Complex, like visually like that.
Right.
I think that would work.
Van in the chat says Time Splitters too for him.
Yeah,
that's a good call. Good.
Striker said Joust in the chat, which is I don't know, maybe I don't know.
Knight Rider,
Popeye, of course, Popeye.
Adventures of Lolo.
Mm-hmm.
Too many.
Fantasy Zone. I think Fantasy Zone is ripe for a comeback.
Goonies 2.
Space Harrier.
Black Widow.
No, that's stupid. Why?
Nobody would ever do that.
No one would ever do that.
All right.
Goonies 2. I'll take Goonies 2.
Goonies 2?
Yeah, Goonies 2 was good. I'll stick with that answer.
Ooh.
You guys play Goonies 2, right?
Yes.
No.
Really?
Yeah.
On the NES?
Goonies 2 was fantastic.
That was a good game. That was an OG Nintendo game.
I didn't have that one. All right.
Gyromite, maybe? Gyromite?
No, we don't need that. We don't need that. Nobody knew how to do that. No one ever successfully played a game of Gyromite in the history of Nintendo. No one knew how to put it together, what the thing was supposed to be doing.
My friend and I used to play that game, but I was the robot. Like, because, you know, it was just hitting buttons on the other controller, the player 2 controller. So I would just be the robot. And that's how we would play that. And we would win. But anyway.
Right. There's a lot. Van also in the chat says Siphon Filter.
You could do a remaster of like the original Ninja Gaidens, like the NES Ninja Gaidens. I feel like that you could modernize that a little bit.
Yeah, add more frames of animation.
Yeah.
Like what
about the Shinobi game, Shinobi 2, where you fight Spider-Man and Batman?
Well, little known fact, the Shinobi games suck. Have you played those?
Not recently.
The most robotic ninja ever.
I remember. I think I played Shinobi 2 like every day.
Yeah, I played. To be fair, I played Shinobi like crazy too, but when I was playing it, I was constantly thinking, "This kind of sucks."
This guy sucks.
Yeah.
It's did you know that Spider-Man's in this game? That would be the thing you would say to people.
Sure.
Yeah.
What about?
I think I'd rather play Ninja Gaiden.
What about the Legend of Cage, which I later learned is called the Legend of Kage?
Kage?
Yeah. That was a good game. That was a good ninja game.
Mm-hmm.
That was maybe one
of the good ninja games. Let's just remaster all the ninja games. Well, Shinobi would be in there. Why not?
You could start a fund.
Mm-hmm.
The Ninja Remaster collection.
What's the one where it's the red guy versus the white guy and the referee just goes like this when you hit him once?
Karate Champ?
Is that Karate Champ?
That's Karate Champ, yeah.
I was going to say Karate Fighter, but I knew it was wrong.
Are we going to go for like Kung Fu and stuff too? Or are we just going to be like pseudo ninja remasters?
Yeah, those aren't ninjas. Karate's not ninjas. Come on. That doesn't count. There's plenty of other ninja games. What about that Bruce Lee one?
There's a Bruce Lee ninja?
It was a Bruce Lee game on Commodore 64, and he's sort of like a ninja in it. Or he fights
Black
ninjas.
Manta. I remember
he fights samurais, actually.
That was another bad ninja game. But
which one?
You know what they should remaster?
Wrath of Black Manta?
Those the Spider-Man game. It was like text adventure, but it actually had pictures.
Infocom games?
Oh,
I know those.
Quest Probe, wasn't that what it was called?
Something like that. There were a few of them. There was a Hulk one.
Yeah. Yes. That would be better than the Avengers game.
Bite Lip.
Questlove. It was Questlove.
No.
It was Questlove? Drumming. Lots of drumming.
Yep. You have to type in Bite Lip to turn into the Hulk.
Mm-hmm.
And then it works.